Play that music over here. Man, would
Oh,
that
we
be?
had Felicia. We had Kendrick Kuiper.
They was on there?
Uh-huh.
Damn. Oh, peace, y'all. Peace.
Hey, peace.
Yeah, come on down. Somebody come on here so we can get it popping. Mm-hmm.
Who's out there?
Come on over, y'all. They'll be there in 1 second. You post
One,
it up in there?
two, three. Yep.
I'm
I'm gonna make a separate post.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see y'all over here tonight. Come on. I got the notification on my phone, so I know it's coming down. Hmm. Yeah, it do. It come up just like that. Is dating younger easier? Well, we gotta get the what's name up here. Peace, who that is. Peace. Whoever that is, come on over here.
I won't be able to see,
Uh-oh,
but come
that might
on
be
over.
you.
Keith McDaniel said, "What's up, good people?"
Is he in?
No, he's commenting on the actual video that we just went live on.
Tell him to come on over. Just hit everybody in there and tell them to come over.
I am finna tag them and send
Hmm.
them the link.
Let me see. How you do that link thing? Mm-hmm.
I'm tagging y'all. I want y'all to come on over to the YouTube.
My YouTube crashed. Let's go like this here. Peace, peace, peace. DC.
Devonna Rogers, that's the one I was looking for. Hey, pretty lady.
Devonna.
DC in the building. How
Peace.
long is this program tonight? Y'all dictate how long we go.
Yeah, it's on you, DC. Anybody want to join? You see the link? Come on in.
DC said on the Facebook, I'm in my PJs. We don't have to see you, honey. We just want to hear your voice.
Yeah, you can put your camera game down. You know what I'm saying? You can do it like that. Let me do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go right here. We about to get started too, y'all. We about to get started in five. Oh, damn it! I can't post in there.
In Facebook.
Yeah, post. Put
All
that.
right, I'm
Put
gonna
that
post
post
it
in
up.
the True Live too,
I got you.
and put hit everybody.
All right.
Add everybody
Oops.
in there, and then
Let me do this. At
yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Boom. Done.
Boom. We ready.
Boom.
All right. So I can.
Hey, Devonna Rogers.
Peace, peace.
I know Devonna Rogers probably has some experience with dating younger.
She young.
She is
Hey, about
definitely
22,
young.
23.
I'm going to give her about 28, 29.
Mm-mm. I don't think so. She baby. Yeah. Come on down. We're gonna get it on. Any of y'all want to get on here? Y'all get on, hit the button.
Where's our Kendall Renee?
Mr.
The
McDaniel.
experience. Where are you?
Mr. McDaniel had entered the building. Mr. McDaniel, you coming on the screen tonight? We know the fellas got some experience with dating younger. That's the link. I'm putting it up again. We putting it up one more time for y'all. We're gonna keep on putting it up tonight. We're gonna get it on. Yeah. So y'all don't have anything to say about dating younger? Dating younger. What does that mean? What it look like today?
Dating younger. Mm. Who likes to date younger men or women? Younger than yourself.
Yeah.
Like, not, you don't have to say significantly younger, but younger. A few years, 10 years, 20 years. Do you date younger?
I don't know how to get on there. The link is in the description. The link is in the comment section. The link is right there in the comment section that says True Live 2 Real Chatter to make your brain fatter. And you can just hit that link and you can jump on. Yeah. And you don't have to have your camera on either. Anybody that's out there, you do not have to have your camera on.
Right, you don't. Key.
Mr. McDaniel.
Hey.
We're gonna bring you in a few seconds. That's peace. My brother. He here. He ready. He gonna give us his spiel on this tonight. JJ in the building. JJ.
Hey, JJ.
JJ in the building. She blowing kisses. I'm gonna assume that's to me too.
I'll take one right here.
Yeah, there
right
it is.
Cheek.
That's what it is. JJ, you all right tonight? Good. We'd like to see you up in here.
Devonna says she typically dates older.
What's older to you? She gave out 3 kids. She's spoiling us tonight. JJ, you spoiling us tonight. Let's start this program. DC, you in the building? I like this. Hey, Mr. McDaniel. Let me bring Mr. McDaniel on real quick because this is going to be good right here. I like this. Let me see. 1 second. What happened to this thing? Let me see something. I want to show you. So, Mr. McDaniel, we it's going to be fun because it's only me and you and it's all these beautiful women. You know, where's DC says have to be at least 30. How old are you, 30. DC?
I think she told us what her age was on the last show.
Oh, damn, you did. You did. Okay, so you do like to date down. Date younger.
There's a difference between dating down and dating younger. We're talking about dating someone younger in age than yourself.
Right. Ooh, we dating younger. She ain't playing. She is not playing. That's what she is not doing.
So, DC, do you label yourself a cougar?
Is DC a cougar?
Because 30?
That's a double cougar. That's a lioness.
A lioness, huh?
Hey, I was going to get slick at the lip, but I ain't going to do that tonight. I was about to say, that's that panther pussy. I mean, but
yeah, hey.
We called
it like you see it.
I'm telling you, man. Woo. 30 years younger.
30 years younger.
DC said, come on the screen, DC. Stop playing with us.
Don't absolutely.
Mr.
Hey,
Simmons
Mr. Bobby Simmons.
Let's start it up. We're going to start it up with this. Right before we get to you, Mr. McDaniel, I'm going to start with the first comment tonight. And that first comment says, I typically date older
people.
Ooh, she stuck us in the cold one near. She left a lot of room for interpretation. Older and people.
Well, Devonna has already mentioned that she has dated male and female in the past.
That's not what she said.
People.
She
so
said,
you're thinking poly?
She said she bisexual.
She is.
Yeah, she said that. So that's like, okay.
Yeah, she dates both.
Yeah, get our gander going in. Mm-hmm. Right. Mr. McDaniel, what you got to say about this topic here? Is dating younger easier? Talk to me.
It all depends on the person.
Okay, well, we're talking to you, so you would be the person in this case.
Indeed.
You dig. Yeah, you are the person that we speak of.
First and foremost, do you mind disclosing your age?
53.
53, good. Okay, so you're 53 and would you date someone younger than yourself?
I'm currently in a relationship with someone younger.
Really? How much younger?
9 years.
9 years. Awesome.
64? I mean,
what?
No.
What math is this man doing?
No. You know what? I'm thinking about two different things here.
Oh my God.
So she's 44?
Yeah.
All right. Is you just a cool cat or are you whispering because you don't want nobody to hear?
This is me on a regular basis.
That's a smooth ass voice. I love it.
Uh-oh.
I love it.
So what's the
I got your chocolate ass blushing.
Right
look.
You're not gonna get me in
Where
prison.
Mr. Mitchell went, but
Mr. Mitchell, you was just up here. Where you go? I was just about to bring you. I looked to go hit the screen and you gone. Mr. McDaniel, tell us what you say about this one. What you say? Talk to us. Why did you decide to date a younger
younger
woman?
woman. And have you always dated younger women?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you haven't. Okay.
No.
What made you change up?
We got along. It was a cool transition. Interest was there, and for me, the maturity was there, and we clicked.
Mm,
Okay.
that's
So
what's up.
let me pull a little bit more out of there. I have to get my pliers out. We have to pull some teeth. But okay, so check this out. You just said the maturity was there, and yeah, interest. What you say? All that stuff you said. But what I'm gonna say is, how did you know that in the beginning? Because you had to meet them.
We talked for a while before we even entered.
Mm-mm.
Long conversations, and just really taking time to get to know each other.
Yeah, follow me on this one though. You had to meet that person.
Mhm.
How did you decide that you was gonna meet a younger woman?
I didn't. It just happened.
Yeah, okay, cool. So where did it happen at? Let me start there then.
She was at work.
Y'all worked together
No, she was at work.
and you was in the building.
Yeah,
Okay.
she worked. She
What
worked at. She worked at Sam's. I was a customer.
okay, so what made you knew she was younger? You could kind of tell she was younger than you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that's the point I want to start at. What made you decide, all right, this is a younger lady. I'm just gonna try to holler at her. Or we just gonna have a conversation with I'm gonna have a conversation with this younger woman. What made you decide to do that?
She looked like she was fun. She looked like she would be a cool person to hang with.
Oh, that's peace. That's
Fun.
peace. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So what made you stick around?
Same thing. Like I said, we vibe good. Some of the same beliefs, and a lot of the same mannerisms.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, that's peace. How long you been with her, bro?
Right now, coming up 3 years.
Congratulations.
3. That's peace. That's peace. Hey, let me ask you this though. Okay, so we there, right? We there.
Mhm.
You can hear us?
Yeah.
All right, peace. So we there, right? Is it easier to date the younger woman or is it just the same? That's the topic. Is dating younger easier?
Again, man, I gotta say it depends on the person,
Well, we
because
talking
you can have a person my age or older and be just as immature as a 20-year-old.
so
And
was
there's
the last
sometimes where you can have a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old who has the maturity of a 40-year-old. So
was
like I said, it always depends on the person, and I guess you can say what their experiences are,
was the
or
last
more or
person
less what they're looking for.
was the last person you was the last person you dealt with before this young lady, was she older or younger?
Younger.
Mm.
Younger than the 9 years?
Yeah.
Okay, was the person that before the last person before this person,
So
was
before
she
the last two.
was they younger or older?
Older.
All right. So let's judge from right there. From the older one to the younger one. Is it easier or harder dealing with the younger one?
It was harder dealing with the younger one.
Really? Hmm. Harder dealing with the younger one.
So from the younger one that you're dealing with now, or dealing with the younger one that you dealt with already?
The younger one that you dealt with right after the older one.
That was the one that was dealing with right after the older one. It was harder.
It
All
was
right.
harder.
So let's go to the current one. Is dealing with the current one easier or harder than the older one?
It's the same.
It's the same.
Okay, that's peace. That's peace.
That's peace.
Got something for him?
I'm speechless because normally when someone dates younger, they tend to date younger because they're more impressionable, right? So like they aren't as experienced. Maybe their level of maturity is right up to par, but their experiences in general, they haven't walked that same amount of life as a woman your age. So my
And
question to you is, even though the older and the younger one that you're with now were pretty much the same, do you see any differences in how they approach life?
no.
No. Interesting.
Why not?
Well, it's like I said, it's based on experiences. And the one I was with before that was older was divorced and still, I guess you could say, working things out. And she catered like a person from the old school, the old days.
Mm.
The person I'm with now does the same thing.
Mm.
Mm.
So is
We
that
both,
what attracted you to her, or is that what kept that relationship going? Because she had some of the mature traits of the older woman?
yes, and also that um, when we talk and have conversations, it's more or less along the lines of um, let's sit down and communicate and get things on track.
Mm. That's peace, man. I like that. I never looked at it from that perspective. I'll give y'all my perspective after we read these comments. Now, let me read these comments. Hold on 1 second. All right. So we know Devonna. She says that she typically
Typically
dates
dates older.
older people. Would you elaborate on why, Devonna? Uh, JJ said, "Hey y'all." She threw us 3 kisses, and she said, "Yes, I am." She said she likes them older.
So JJ likes older men. Elaborate on why.
On why? Dale DC. She says that
Has to be at least 30.
at least 30. So this,
Why do they have to be at least 30? Are you insinuating that someone younger than 30 doesn't have the level of maturity that you're seeking?
and what's the maximum to DC? Because at least 30. I'm wondering if you'll go up
On
to
the low
75.
end, right?
Mm-hmm. And then Mr.
Bobby Simmons said, "Hello, family."
Peace, Mr. Simmons.
Dale said, "My birthday is Sunday." Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Happy New Year to you, Miss DC.
Indeed, indeed.
Happy New Year.
JJ said, "All 3 men I was with were older than me, and I am talking 10 plus years."
What part are you saying wow for?
That how much older they were.
Okay, because my wow is you only been with 3 people
She has only been with 3 people, like in
a
a relationship. Yeah.
All right.
uh, Kane Long, I'm sorry, guys. I tried to hop on, but I have to get to work. I'll be listening.
All right, that's peace. I wish you could have jumped in. Simmons said,
Happy birthday to DC. Happy birthday.
JJ said the same thing, and DC says thank you to both of y'all.
That's what's up.
DC, let me ask you this question, DC. Hold on, Mr. Simmons said something.
Bobby said, "Okay, I guess I'll just have to get this started because most women, ladies, females, thank you for knowing the damn difference, either refuse to tell you their real age and say that stupid quote, it's not polite to ask a woman her age. First of all, not all of us are the same. I don't lump you guys in the same category. Don't do that.
He didn't lump.
I don't have
separated
a problem. No, but he's saying that
women.
they
Okay.
either refuse to tell you their real age and
Uh-huh.
say, I don't say that stupid quote. I'm 48 years old. I say it proudly. I look goddamn good for my age. I'll be 49 in a few months, and I'm proud of it.
Mhm.
I'm healthy, all of that.
Happy birthday in a few months.
Thank
like
you.
that.
Appreciate
That's peace.
it.
That's peace.
So no, Bobby Simmons, we all don't not or have an issue with disclosing our age, especially if you wear your age well. So I don't know what type of women you run into, or females or ladies,
Mr.
but we
Sim-
all aren't like that.
Most of them are. What would you say the percentage is that do that? I would go with at least
I-
95.
Hell no.
Yeah.
No. All of my friends that I interact with and engage with
Mm-hmm.
have no problems disclosing their age. I have yet to hear a female in my circle, a woman in my circle say, "Oh, I don't want to tell them my real age."
Okay. Yeah, that's peace. I mean, I don't.
Now, I must backtrack though. Because when I was younger, I always lied and said my age was older. And that's because I was more attracted to the older men.
You was about to get me to spit tea in your ear.
Why?
Damn, that shit was hilarious. I'm gonna
I
just keep
did.
that fucking.
I used to lie all the time and say I was 18 when I was 15, 16,
Okay.
17.
All right. Chasing sugar daddies.
I mean, they weren't really sugar daddies. They were only a few years older
20,
than me.
22, 23.
I
Yeah.
had, a couple
25?
of 20. No, I didn't date any 25s or older.
They have sugar daddies if they're over 20.
Yeah.
At 15,
At
16,
15 and
17.
16. Yeah, I didn't go that far up.
20 though. 20. That's
20.
a long,
My oldest when I was 16 was 22.
That's a big difference. That's
Yeah.
a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
That's a medium daddy.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, they would call that what? Pedophilia.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But Elvis did it. R. Kelly did it and got persecuted for it.
what's
How
that-
many people in history have done it?
Yeah, what's that one boy name? The cat used to sing, used to make the movies. The white cat.
Oh, I don't want to say Andy Warhol, but that's not
No,
it.
you talking about Woody Allen.
Woody
but-
Allen.
No, not him. It's another one from way back in the days. Married his cousin. But okay, JJ said.
Because younger than me, I've tried. I just can't. Interesting.
You said, man, look, she said, hey, Born, I heard that. JJ, you heard that? I'm just making jokes, JJ. I just make jokes. That's all. Nope, I'm proud of my age. If you ask, I'm telling you. I
I'm
am
42 years old
I'm
and proud of it.
Looking good, too.
You damn sure are looking good.
That's good. That's good. There you go.
Queen, if you reread, I didn't say all. I said most. You didn't say most either.
He did
Pop
say-
that back up there. He
he
didn't
said
say most.
He said most.
No, he didn't.
It's the third word.
No, it's not.
No, where is that? I just seen it.
Oh, yeah, he
It's
did.
it's the third.
right
Yeah,
there.
there it is. It's the third or second word in this one. Most with a capital M. Way to check that.
I
in, man.
apologize, Bobby Simmons. You did say most,
Hey,
but
Mr. Simmons, that's what's good about
that's
these
that's
receipts.
peace. Yeah, receipts will
Receipts will
humble
get
your
you-
ass.
Yeah, receipts will show you some stuff. Okay, DC says she lost us, but she's back on.
All right.
JJ.
In some other words, it didn't work for me dating them younger. And yes, I had only 3 men in my life.
That's peace. That's peace. That's good.
Dale says she is 60 and will be 61 and damn proud of it. And I look good. You do look good.
No, she said I think I look good.
No, you look good.
It
Ain't
says
no
I
thinking.
think. I'm a roll.
I skipped over that because that's one of them additives that you didn't, it was unnecessary to add. You look good for your age.
Well, she ain't came on the screen, so
I mean, I've seen pictures.
well, she ain't come on the screen. All she gotta do is come on. Hey, represent, DC, represent.
That's a huge age gap, though. If
Well,
she's 60, but
that's what I'm
dates no
saying.
younger than 30,
So
that's a 30-year age gap.
how old is your fella, DC?
Which fella? Because you
I
remember
tell you that now.
married.
How old are your fellas? DC. DC, she gonna have some fun over here.
She
boy.
is.
Mm-mm.
Divana says she's gonna join.
All right, Devonna, come on and join us.
That's peace. We got that.
You're welcome, JJ.
Yeah. DC says. She said, I don't know how to
Mr.
put my picture."
McDaniel,
Yes.
ask you a question. So
1 second.
the
before you
young
ask
lady,
that.
go ahead.
You don't have to put your picture in the chat.
No.
I know what you're trying to do on the YouTube piece, but you could just jump in. You don't have to do that. You
And
can-
it'll ask you if you want to play audio and video or if
Yeah.
you just want audio only.
Yeah, so you could do that. So that's no problem. I'm putting the link in again. Jump on in.
So, Mr. McDaniel, Or would you prefer that I call you Keith?
Mr.
Keith is fine.
Keith is fine. Oh,
Man, I always take the Mister,
he's
man.
so smooth with it.
Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Look at this. Like, what? Don't
You're
do
so
it.
crazy. I can't. But anyway, what I was about to ask you is so the young lady that you are dating now, do you find that she adds a little bit more spice in your life
Compared to the older one that you
compared to the
had,
older one?
or older ones that you had on average?
I would say fun.
Fun. That's how you bundle it all up into one word, one 3-letter word, fun. You know,
Usually
sex
not
starts with 3 letters as well, or has
in
3 letters.
in the sense that you're putting, you saying spice, that's like 5, but nah. What I mean by fun is keeping me on my toes by sometimes bring different things or activities to the table. I mean, like instead of sitting around the house, let's get out for a little bit. Let's go shoot a little pool, which is something I like to do. Just keeping me active. I mean, on side of that, I have a 9-year-old, so that helps a lot too.
Is the 9-year-old your only child?
No, I have 2 other girls,
Are they older than 9?
much.
Much older. Okay.
One is 29, the other one's 25.
Wow. So you went and you done
16.
raised babies and then decided you wanted to have one more, just one more.
16-year
Something
gap.
to keep me young.
Is okay? So was the 9-year-old by the younger lady or the older lady?
Neither one. Oh, I'm sorry, the younger one.
I was about to trip, man. Like, wait, you did just find me? What? What'd you say?
The younger one, actually.
The younger one.
The younger one.
But not the younger one that you're with, right?
No, not the younger one I'm with.
Oh, that's peace. That's peace. I don't know. DC says 52. Her fellas are 52. Both of them?
Both of them?
Classmates over there. That's all
Wow.
right. DC, you coming on the stage? We can't invite.
Right. Are you coming to show or at least speak your piece?
Mm-hmm.
So then for Keith, the younger one versus the older one, who's better in bed?
I am not getting in that fight.
You said I'm not crossing that bridge. Nope. And I tried to sneak it in there real fast before you even thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it.
Well, here this is what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna present real quick. I'm gonna present a video, and then after I'm done presenting the video, maybe Devonna can come on. And DC too scary. DC is scary. She tripping.
He did plead the fifth, JJ, quick.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not gonna do that one.
The fifth. I mean, said you played the fifth.
McDaniel.
But I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna present real quick, and then we'll come back and give our take on
the video.
On the video and our own personal take. Give me 1 second. I'm about to present y'all. Hold on. Let me share this video with y'all. There go Devonna. Devonna, I'm about to present real quick, and then I'm gonna present, and then I'll bring you on, okay?
She thumbs up.
Okay. Here we go, y'all.
Be more impressionable. I think older women, in my experience, you 30, 33, 35, the experiences that you have at that point is just, a little bit too much for me. And I really think in some cases you really can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I prefer, my women to be of the younger variety.
If a woman wants to respect you and give you the respect to lead and be her partner, why do you need to have that level of power over her if you're not trying to manipulate someone?
See, it's not power. It's impressionable. I've never seen a successful partnership where the other person wouldn't allow themselves to be impressed upon. If I'm a person and I got a vision, I got a plan, I got a whole program, I would think that the person that wants to be with me is willing to learn and willing to adopt some of the ways or even some of the principles that I have.
That's not impressionable. Impressionable is basically getting someone to do what you want them to do because they're easily swayed and easily persuaded to do what you want them to do.
Who said that? Did you make that up?
Well, I
Like
can
when
concur with that, actually.
you hire somebody, you look for somebody that's impressionable.
But
Why would I listen?
Right, so you can train them. So you can, when you hire somebody, you're about to train them.
Now,
And that's why you want them impressionable.
All right, good people. What say you about that clip, Mr. McDaniel, while we bring on Devonna? What do you think about that young man's take on dating someone younger because he believes they're more impressionable?
I think that's real immature. I think that's bullshit. That's just me.
Preach.
What you said is immature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That dude sounds like he just wants to be the most dominant person in the room or in the space.
Yes.
And quite frankly, I prefer someone to be, if not my equal, close to my equal, because that way both of us can bring something to the table. That where I gotta dominate everything, that's not my thing.
Okay, so I before Devonna, you got something to say about that real quick before I say?
The video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. He sounds really immature and very weak.
Okay. All right. So for my question for the two of you, because Mr. McDaniel said that you like somebody that'll be your equal. And you said like he want to be the most dominant person in the room. And Miss Devonna said that he sound immature and weak. Right? So what say we change the words that he used and said, I want somebody that I could lead.
That's not what he said.
I didn't actually said I said, what if we change the
Devonna
words?
said, nope, I'm not allowing you to
Hold
do
up,
that.
hold up. Let me say it though. Let me say it. If we change those words and say, I want to be a good leader, and in order to be a good leader, I have to set an impression on you so that you will be willing to follow me.
Okay.
Now, if he said that about a woman that was, I don't know how old he is, but if he's saying 33, 35, I'm a guess that he might be around 40. So if
Or
he said,
he could be 33.
Dude's in his 30s, man.
right.
He's in his 30s. He wants somebody under 30.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool then.
Yes.
That's cool. So then if he said that about a woman that was exactly the same age as him, would he get the same response?
No.
Okay, cool. And then what about that impressionable? Because my question would be to you, Mr. McDaniel, not so much to Devonna yet, but to you, Mr. McDaniel, if in a relationship with you and a woman, is there a leader?
When there has to be.
How do you decipher who's the leader?
You decipher, okay, let's go by God's word. God's words, God first, then husband or man, then wife, mate, then kids. So if there's a decision that has to be made and we can't agree upon it, then that's my spot.
Well, if you're going by God's word, then it would be
your word.
No, it would
God
be
first. God first.
God, okay, I'm going with you. God
first, then husband or man, then wife.
Then
Or
husband or wife,
significant
then wife. I mean,
husband,
God, man, woman.
Correct.
Right? So if God is the ultimate leader, man is the next leader, woman is next got dominion over the children.
Correct.
Okay. I want to see if y'all was gonna catch when I said dominion. But if that is the case, where is the if y'all can't agree upon it? Because that sounds like a hierarchy of leadership to me.
Well, here's the thing. We have an understanding and agreement that if the hard decision has to be made, because like I said, she was raised old school, plus she was raised in church, then the responsibility of that comes to me, because quiet as kept, if whenever something goes wrong or doesn't work out, it's me. It's not her. It's me.
Okay, that's peace. Then so if that is the case, and you said that she is old school, right? Didn't old school women like to have their man as a leader?
They do. At the same time, though, when you have an understanding that I bring to the table to say we discuss things first and we talk about to see if we can come to an agreement or an understanding. Agreements and understandings are better when two people can agree on certain things. It doesn't mean that we're going to agree on everything, but it
So
means that we agree on most things.
so that does that take out God's word then?
No, it doesn't. Because in order for me to be able to make those decisions and have her blessings in that, he has to lead me. So
And
I'm
then,
a
and then who
counselor.
leads her?
Who leads who?
Okay, you said God has to lead you, right?
Correct.
Who leads her?
Who leads her? Me.
Yeah. Huh?
Me and God.
Okay, you and God. Okay. We in the same place now?
We're in the same place.
Okay, so it is a hierarchy.
If you want to look at it as being a hierarchy, that's
I'm only
fine.
looking at it like that because you said it. You
No,
said
no.
say God's word again.
Excuse me.
Say God's word again.
As far as
What you said? You said God
You
and
put God first.
yeah. Say it again. I want to hear how you say
God
it.
first, then man, then wife, then kids. At the same time, in the Bible, it doesn't state that I have to always be the one in lead or the one who makes the final or makes a better choice. If her choice is better, then that's what we go with.
Then
If
what
my
does
choice, if my choice is better, then that's what we go with. At the same time, if we can't agree on something, then I'm the villain. I'll take that.
so what does if it don't say that you said in the Bible it don't say certain things. So what difference does it make when it say God first, man, woman, child?
That's always the pyramid, sir.
Okay, cool. So if it says that, right? And you just said the pyramid. So pyramid means go up. It's top, next, next, next.
Hmm.
So what I'm saying is if you are saying it in using God's word in that particular phrase, then you do have leadership positions. God leads the house, which is you. God leads you. You lead the woman. The woman lead the child. Yeah. So where's the agreement at in that? Because
Well, that,
the leader is the leader no matter what.
well, here's the thing. A leader is only as good as the people they lead. That being said, a good leader will always listen to the people that he leads.
Yeah, that don't mean they're in agreement though. So you still leading.
Regardless of whether it's an agreement or not. The way I look at it is plain and simple. When if we're gonna covet and we're gonna move forward, if I'm the leader, I make a decision of what I choose to do and what I don't choose to do, or what I agree with. I agree that we sit and make decisions together.
But you still are the leader though.
We're both leaders in our own right. At the same time, if you want to look at me as a dominant leader to be the bad guy, like I said, I'll take that any day.
No. I ain't say nothing about being bad.
No, I said that. That's me.
Yeah, I'm only speaking on the words that you said. Because you said God, man, you said God, husband, man,
Hmm.
woman, wife, woman,
Hmm.
child.
Hmm.
So I'm just speaking on that. And if you said leader, if you said that's the order that God put it in, right? Who are you to change up God's order?
Well, that's why God gave us free will.
So God order don't mean nothing. If you
Excuse
got
me?
free will,
It means everything.
what do it mean if you got free will to change it up?
Well,
This ain't the
Ju-
conversation.
You're
this,
right.
this-
No, I'm just speaking on some of the stuff, but
Get him, Devonna.
Let's get back to the topic.
you cannot be trapped. Come on now.
sometimes I like you,
You
Devon.
know, I'm trying to figure out because, like the brother in the video, it seemed like y'all attacking my brother, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's attacking my brother. Hold on, everybody's attacking my brother, and I got to defend him, right? Because he didn't say that he wanted to grab her by her hair and pull her in the cave, like
Right.
the Europeans used to do.
We're not
He didn't say that.
insinuating that
Y'all
that's
are
what he's saying.
insinuating that
No.
he wants to show control and dominance over the women, the
Right.
younger
He
women.
said
Controlling
she
dom-
has to be impressionable, and you
That's
can't
right.
get that. If a woman is 33, 35, she's been through too many experiences that I can't, and she can't be impressionable.
How
And
old are
that's
you?
so false.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay, I mean, you get where I'm at?
So
Is
basically,
that why you're saying it?
no, that's not why she's saying that. I don't believe that.
I'm asking her. She right there.
No, that's not why I'm saying that.
Okay, why are you saying that?
I'm saying that because you see women is older than that are impressionable.
Oh, don't put up this now.
No, because I don't like I do because the
Let
way
it
he
go.
said it, he
See,
said
let
it
it
with
go.
the
And then wait a minute. Wait. Let me ask y'all this. And I'm just trying to dig in here. Right? I was digging in with you, Mr. McDaniel. I'm digging.
He's stirring the pot. He's stirring the pot.
Right, exactly. And here, let me dig in right here though. You two women and anybody else that's on here,
Mhm.
and we'll read these comments in a second. Do y'all want somebody that'll set a good impression on y'all or not?
yes.
Well,
Because he didn't sound like he was trying to be mean, but go ahead. She said yes. You said no.
I'm
It's
not
just a
saying
yes or
no.
no.
What I am saying is that
It's a yes or
there's
no.
a multifaceted answer to that question.
Let us hear this multifaceted answer to this question.
So, do I want that person to be impressionable? Yes, to a degree, but I don't want that impression to leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, he didn't say he was gonna be. He did not say, like, again. One thing that we talking about setting an impression on the person that you're dealing with, and he never ever said that he didn't want a woman to be able to set an impression on him either. But he did not also said that he was going gorilla pimp either. He
no,
didn't say
but what
that.
he did say was that he's looking for a woman that's more impressionable.
No, he said younger women are more impressionable.
Because younger, that's his desire because they are more impressionable.
Because
so at that
older
point,
women,
you become biased.
do you teach old
to
dogs
women.
new tricks?
Yeah.
I don't like that phrase. I think that you can. I
Well,
have dogs. I've raised dogs
Right.
before.
Wait a minute. You do you have a dog, Devonna?
Yes, I do.
How old is it?
He will be 10 in April.
Oh, can you teach him to roll over and do a backflip?
I probably could.
Stop playing. At 10
Yeah.
years old, you're gonna teach a dog. Y'all tripping tonight.
With
Well,
enough motivation.
I feel like
I'm done with the political correctness.
Listen.
Fuck this. We about to get
Hold
started
up.
tonight.
hold on.
Hold up.
Let me
Born,
say
watch this, man. When I say this, I'm saying this out of love. Because I'm older, I can say I can learn new tricks or new things. Quite frankly, my lady has taught me a few things, to be forthcoming. At the same time, what I'm gonna say about him is he wants to be the most dominant, most experienced person in the room. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You
He
can't
didn't say that.
always be the most dominant and most experienced person in everything across the board.
He didn't say
I
that.
need
though.
somebody close to my equal so that not only can I show or teach her something, but she can show me some stuff too.
He didn't say that though. He didn't
It's
say
how
wanted to
he
be the
said
Don't
it.
have to.
And it was how he said it in his response to the women that
Yeah.
gave us all we needed to know. It wasn't just the words that we were, I guess, paying attention to.
a lot of it was implied. And
Yeah.
so let me get back to the teaching an old dog new tricks, right?
And I'm gonna speak after this. I want to hear.
So here's my take on that. First of all, I believe that's a completely false statement. I think that
I've never
when
seen
you're
it done.
trying to teach a younger dog a new trick,
It's resistance.
they're sometimes very combative, very resistant. They are all over the place. So they may try to do that one trick, and if they can't get it, they're moving on to something else.
The younger one.
The younger one. As a dog matures, they start to see their place in your life, and they start to trust you more, and they start to respect the fact that you're trying to lead them in a positive direction. So can you teach an old dog new trick? Absolutely.
Oh.
Because at that point, you're the one that's impressionable on that animal.
That young person that matures is still younger than you.
And what's
So
your point?
that'll never be an old dog to you.
Correct. However,
I'm listening.
if you try to teach a young dog a new trick, you're going to be met with some resistance. You're going to be met with some defiance.
And then what happens?
Eventually, they will start to mature and conform to what you want them to do.
But what happens to the woman that dealt with me already? And she's going to deal with another guy.
She's gonna have to learn a whole new trick.
She already know how to turn a trick, you dig? And she already know how to turn a trick.
All tricks
I'm
ain't
just-
the same.
I'm just saying, she know how. I taught her how to turn a
All
trick.
tricks ain't the same.
But I've already taught her how to turn the trick, and she just gonna have to.
You may think you taught her all the tricks of the trade, but
Uh-uh.
I guarantee you there's another fella behind
see-
you that's gonna be able to teach her something that you ain't never thought to
But
teach
see,
her.
let me ask this here real quick, and this is what I'm getting at too. And Mr. McDaniel, if you're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it real. Now,
Okay.
when we deal with like you 53, I'm
54.
50. He said 53, didn't he? 53.
54.
3.
3. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, 53. Okay, so yeah, I know how old he was. I was just asking for the purpose of the show. But so he's 53, I'm 51, right? Hey, let's keep it real. When we deal with a woman that has dealt with guys that for the last 35 years and then we just meet them, don't we get a lot more resistance from them than we do from the younger women? What would your answer be? I just want to hear it.
It would depend on that woman's experience, to be honest with you. Because
Man, listen, man, this ain't no PC tonight, man. I just found out what PC mean. That's political correctness.
Right.
We are not being
I could have told
politically
you that.
correct.
I could have.
That's
See, I could have learned your old ass something. You would have just asked.
old dog did learn to do trick. I did. That wasn't over 3 days ago. I learned
look,
the trick.
bro, man, I'm gonna say it like this right here. You can have some females in their 20s or 30 who's been through more nonsense than a person in their 50s. Just based on how things are and what happens. You never know what a person has been through in their life, regardless of their age. You can have a person that's 25 and been through more stuff than I have.
Mhm.
So it all depends. It's all relevance. It depends on the experience that person has. I'm not gonna say because she's older, she's been through more, because she could have came out of a 20, 25-year relationship and had a great relationship with her spouse or with someone. And at the same time, you can have someone that's 18 to 27 and been with somebody since high school and have the worst experience she's ever want to deal with.
Right.
So it's all relevance. You never know what you're going to get just by a person's age.
Right. And I feel like
I'm tripping
when
tonight, man.
when we keep it in the dating spectrum, right?
Yeah, keep it in that dating spectrum.
When women mature, and especially having had experiences that were not the most pleasant in the dating field, you have different types of women that take those same experiences and implement them in two different directions in their lives. You have some women that have had bad relationships, and with that, they hold grudges and they hold all men accountable for what has happened to them in the past. You have other groups of women that have been through the same dating experiences, but they tend to let that go and approach each new experience for what it is. And they're willing, open, and able to learn the new man without holding against that man something someone else has done to them.
I haven't met that woman.
That's
Well,
sad.
let
I'm
me
sorry that you haven't met that woman, but
That's
listen,
serious. I have
I've
not.
been through a lot of
not
experiences
met
in my
that woman.
life. My marriage to me was horrible. Do I hold the next man accountable for that? Absolutely not.
Do you compare at all?
Absolutely not.
So how okay, so if a woman does not compare from, we'll just say, a marriage of one man to dating another man, if she does not compare, what do she gauge that man on when she's dealing with him after a certain amount of time of being married?
She then learns herself and understands what it is that she wants out of a man.
Where does she learn that from? You said she learned herself, but what
It's a lot of self-reflection, but yes,
what do
the
she- what-
experiences of her past
Okay,
help to shape
that's
the
what I'm saying.
ideology of what she wants moving forward.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Well,
does she
let's
compare? No.
That's
let's
looking back at the experience. That's the experience, though, right? That's exactly what you're looking
Yeah,
at.
the
'Cause that's
experience
what-
itself, not the comparison. So a
But that's what
comparison
molded
means you're
you.
taking two different things
Mhm.
and trying to figure out the differences between those two.
So when you go out there, you think about what you like now, right?
Yeah, what
You-
I like,
you
like
had to compare
how
it
I
to
like
what
to
you
be
didn't
touched,
like.
how I like to be talked to.
Because you had to compare it to what you didn't like,
Absolutely.
and what you didn't like was the last guy, or the last guy before that, or the last guy before that, or whatever.
Right. But when you
That's what I'm
say
saying.
comparison, I think
Well-
that's different.
Well, when I say comparison, I don't mean like, okay, this guy. I'm just talking about your experiences that you just said.
Absolutely.
What you doing, what you're dealing with is going to
Mm-hmm.
be what adds up to you making your next decision.
Absolutely.
don't
And I
want
think
those.
that's human nature. That's part of growing and learning and maturing.
Yeah, I'm
That's part of
thinking-
the maturity phase.
What I'm thinking about is I'm 5'10", right?
Mhm.
I'm not messing with any more women that's taller than me.
ooh, you missing out.
That
Huh?
sucks.
You missing out.
Hey, no, I
That sucks.
said I'm not messing with them, right? You know,
I know, you missing out.
is your young girl taller than 5'10"?
Nah, she's shorter.
Oh, okay. Because I'm going into the shorter realm. I'm only messing with women that's 5'7" and shorter.
Mm.
Until I decide that I want to compare
Open-
the tall ones again to the short ones.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Say
think
something,
I
Devonna.
think that's sad. Go ahead, Devon.
Oh,
Elaborate on.
I'm sorry. I'm very polite. I don't like to cut in.
So before you do that, I'm gonna cut in on you. Elaborate on
Oh, my comment that I date older people.
Yeah, here it is. I want to put it on the screen. Go
Oh,
ahead. Elaborate on that one.
like, oh, how old?
Why?
Why? Okay,
How?
so I've always been a larger woman or girl, so I always attracted older guys. Then you have daddy issues.
Is she saying that older guys only mess with larger women?
That's implied.
Well, no. What I'm saying is I had like butt and boobs.
But that ain't what you said. Just like the guy in the video.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm messing with you. Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead.
So so that's why. Like honestly, to the root of it, that's why.
Mhm.
And plus I crave dominance. I don't want to say I'm very submissive, but I'm more submissive and I crave dominance and I do crave leadership. And I'm also a learner. I like to learn and I'm very inquisitive. So I like someone that knows more than I do. And I know that doesn't sound 21st century or politically correct as a woman to say, I want a man that knows more than I know, but also like women that are smarter than me too. So
what the brother was saying was right up your alley.
No.
Saying I want
First and
someone
foremost,
that
brother
is,
wouldn't even choose her because she's
too
33.
old.
Yeah.
You missed the cut.
Yeah, you didn't make the cut because of your age.
but just because I crave dominance doesn't mean that I'm like being trampled over or walked over or
I don't think
that-
that's what he was saying though.
But
I
again,
want
that
someone
even
that controls me.
that speaks to him missing out on good quality women because he's set in his mind an age bracket for that submissive type of woman.
Do y'all
So
have
he's
an age
missing
bracket?
out on a Devonna because off top, the moment he meets her, you're 33, you're too old for me.
Well, in my experience though, I do okay, so I date across the age range. I don't date younger, but I have dated people my own age, and they do not have the leadership skills that I require.
She's the female version of the guy.
No, she's not because she's
No.
not discriminating or isolating the younger people
Well, she just said they don't have the leadership skills, right? So that means she wants somebody with leadership skills.
because she has dated younger men before.
She
and
dated her age. They wasn't younger.
Okay, you are so twisted. What I'm saying is Men
is
that are in
pushing
their
it.
younger to mid 30s don't have the leadership and dominance that I require. If anything, they're looking for me to be more dominant.
Yes.
And that's that 21st century thing that I'm not with. I'm still a bit old school where I am like, I want a man that is dominant and I want a man that does all these manly things. When I date men, I go for that. Um, and men my age just are
Gonna
I'm
say
not
it
going
be
to
too soon.
generalize men my age, but the men that I have dealt with my age have been, they say they're dominant, but then
They
they
lack the experience.
yeah, they lack the experience. They don't know how to communicate. It's just very like, how can you be dominant and you don't know how to communicate? That that does not work.
Well, let me say this right here. When you say communicate, it depends on what a person deems as proper communication or communicate with you. Because some people you can communicate with at the same time, they're not comprehending it or want to understand it. Some people choose what they want to respond to. You guess what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some people prefer that bravado, just do this, do that, ain't no choice in it. And then a person like myself, I'm more of a laid back, quiet type. And I'm not gonna scream and raise shout the house down. If I can't sit and talk to you like this, we're not having a discussion.
Exactly. Oh, and that's another reason I typically date older men, because older men know how to communicate like you're doing right now, where you
Effectively.
exactly. Whereas younger men like to do all that yelling and fussing. Do not curse at me. Do not yell at me. Do
I'm
not
not
call
your
me out my name.
child.
Exactly. Like, don't do all of that, because then I will shut down and it is
And
completely.
that's my same motto. Just as if we're having a discussion, when she has the floor, she has the floor. I sit and I'm quiet.
Yep.
She has to give me that same respect.
Y'all clowning tonight, man. Y'all clowning tonight.
Why would you say we're clowning? Go
'Cause
ahead, brother.
They saying the same thing he said.
No, he's not saying that.
She said it. Then Mr. McDaniel said they said exactly the same said, just in different words.
Replay the clip.
Saying that I like a dominant person with leadership skills is not saying that I'm impressionable.
Okay, so what do you like a dominant person for?
I like a dominant person for safety. I like to feel like I am secure, I am safe. I like to feel a dominant person. In my experience, they're more dependable. That's why I like a dominant person. I can count on them. It's not
That's not,
necessarily.
all due respect, that's a dependable person. That's not dominant.
And I was going to say that's you. A person has to set upon you that them being protective and dominant is an impression they're putting on you, right? Because you said the guys, they set a false impression. The younger guys, the guys that's your age, they put a false impression on you. They told you that they were dominant. They told you that they was good leaders or whatever, right? And then they wasn't. So they set a false impression on you. He's saying that he could set an impression. He didn't say false or positive. I'm gonna say positive, but you just said exactly what he said. And I think Mr. McDaniel said the same thing, because you like older guys, and Mr. McDaniel said he like younger women. He has a younger lady. This the
Well,
same exact.
but let's not speak for Mr. McDaniel. Mr. McDaniel's with a younger woman because
Wait, you got a
that's,
younger woman, right?
I got the younger woman, but at the
You
same
had a younger
time,
woman before that.
it's not. It's the reason that we're together though is because we click.
Okay, that's
It's
cool.
not. It's not just because she's younger. It's because we click. Because I can. It could have been very well been that I've gotten with her, we didn't click, and then we split.
Right.
At the
Right.
same time, I
So
can be.
age didn't
I was with
define
that.
your decision.
Right. That wasn't my final decision. My final decision was based on um
Wait,
how we vibe together and how we get along and how we feel about each other.
Right.
That age factor is not really in there.
okay. So I didn't say that you only went for her because she was young. I said
Oh, okay.
I said she likes older men and you got a younger woman.
woman.
Yeah, I got
You
yeah.
like the younger woman, and you had 2 back to back, right?
3 back to back, yeah.
2 back to back, and that
Mhm.
means that the other one had just made the cut. She was 35 or so. How old was she? In the beginning, let's go to the beginning of it because your son, as you said, 9,
9.
and
Mhm.
that would automatically take you back to 44. So,
Mhm.
how old was she?
She was in her 30s.
She was in her 30s at that time
Yeah.
when you met her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty. Okay.
So here's my take.
Is that late 30s or early 30s?
Early.
Okay. So you was 44. So if she was in her early 30s, so that was younger than the woman that you got now.
Yeah, she was younger than the chick I'm with right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you met her in her 20s.
Right about 29, 30.
Okay. 29, 30. Okay. Cool. Not the 33 though.
Bird?
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Hey,
I'm just messing with you. Let me
He
play the
tripping.
video. Did you have something to say? Before I play this video.
Before you play the video. So here's my take. When dating or when trying to find that perfect person for you, I feel it's only fair to yourself to not add so many limitations,
Right.
especially when it comes to age, because as Mr. McDaniel has stated, you find some younger people that have the maturity level that you're looking for right up to your speed and standards, and you may find someone your age range or older that has the maturity level of someone way younger. So Devonna,
I'm laughing.
I
at
know
this.
that a lot of the guys that you dated that are your age don't have that dominance that you're seeking, but
And they're not mature enough.
and they're probably
And they're
not mature
no,
enough.
she said it. She said they're not mature
Right,
enough.
they're not
and she
mature
also
enough.
said that they're not good leaders.
I didn't say. Did I use the word they're not mature enough? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did say that.
I don't believe
She
I
said
said
if they
that.
weren't dominant enough,
Dominant enough.
Yeah.
Right.
and
She
they,
said
didn't
they
use the
couldn't
word
they couldn't
mature.
teach her as much as she wanted.
Because maturity is a thing that's not attractive to me. I don't like stuffy people. As you can see in the back, I have colorings on my wall. I can't take somebody that's too serious. So just because they're dominant doesn't mean I want like a fucking drill sergeant.
Right.
Coloring is not serious.
What's a level of immaturity in a sense?
Yeah, like childhood imagination. It's like I'm still in touch with my inner child, and I
Right.
still have childlike qualities as a grown ass woman. So I
mature
can't take
person
someone that's like,
is-
I'm Mr. Mature.
So
No, what she's saying is that
She
she
right there.
doesn't want someone too mature.
you see that picture right there? That's her.
All right, you're right.
She can say it.
That's not even a picture. That's a whole live video.
The video. She right there. She can say it. Maturity doesn't deal with colors.
What?
Does a mature person not deal with colors?
You only deal with. I'm saying that I have a level of immaturity that I don't look at someone when I'm dating and I'm like, are you mature enough? Are you mature enough to handle your business? Yes. Are you mature enough to take care of yourself? Are you mature enough to be a responsible adult in society? Yes, I look for that. But I'm not looking for like a level of maturity where you just are so serious about everything, where it's all productivity and no play and all of that type of silliness.
Okay. I don't know the old guy that's going to mess with the young woman and don't want to play.
There's some.
Haven't met him.
There's some.
No, I said that's why I said I don't know him.
Bobby Simmons said, "Play the clip again."
Play the clip again. Okay. DC says she gonna promise to be here next time.
Kane Long said, "My baby is 8 years younger than me, and we've been together for over a year. Prior to her, you'd be surprised at how many women my age or older that told me I was too old for them."
Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong book. Okay. Okay, here I go. Same size as laying down. That's peace, Mr. Sir. Tell that truth. Tell that
And in the dark. Don't forget that part.
They the same size
With the
dark
lights
too?
out. Hell yeah, you the same size in the dark.
I'm not going with that. I'm not, but I got you. I'm just man. Let me play the what's name, y'all, real quick. Let's see. Let me present that for y'all.
Let's play the clip one more again.
Younger women tend to be more impressionable. I think older women, in my experience, you 30, 33, 35, the experiences that you have at that point is just, a little bit too much for me. And I really think in some cases you really can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I prefer, my women to be of the younger variety.
If a woman wants to respect you and give you the respect to lead and be her partner, why do you need to have that level of power over her if you're not trying to manipulate someone?
See, it's not power, it's impressionable. I've never seen a successful partnership where the other person wouldn't allow themselves to be impressed upon. If I'm a person and I got a vision, I got a plan, I got a whole program, I would think that the person that wants to be with me is willing to learn and willing to adopt some of the ways or even some of the principles that I have.
That's not impressionable. Impressionable is basically getting someone to do what you want them to do because they're easily swayed and easily persuaded to do what you want them to do.
Who said that? Did you make that up?
Well, I
like
can
when
concur with that, actually.
you hire somebody, you look for somebody that's impressionable.
But
why would I listen?
Right, so you
even
train them. So you can, when you hire somebody, you're about to train them.
Now,
And that's why you want them impressionable.
It's the arguing over the definition for me. It means both things. It means what he's saying and what she's saying.
I heard some key stuff in there too. That's that time around. You know what I heard?
What did you hear?
I heard him say 30.
Yeah.
He said 30, 33,
30,
35.
33, 35. That's just too old for him because they're not as impressionable.
They got too much experience.
They got too much experience for him.
And see, I heard that the first time. That's why I was saying the thing that he wants to do, he wants to be the most experienced person in the room.
And that's exactly what you stated in the very beginning.
I got another thing I want to say about what he
And
said.
that is so true because what he's saying is, I want to be the
careful
one
what you call
with
true.
all these great
Be
ideas.
careful what you call
And
true.
I want to be the one to tell you to follow along.
Be careful what you
I
got.
don't need you bringing along your experiences and trying to dictate the path and the plan, because he did say plan, that I have in mind.
Be careful what you
Because truth be told and quiet is kept, if you are that leader, it doesn't matter how old the person is. If they're willing to get on a plan, they're gonna get on that plan.
Right.
Especially if it's forward progress.
Yeah, y'all should be careful with what y'all say about what called true, what you said you called true. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna go back to the video one more time, y'all. And I'm gonna stop it at this key point, okay?
I know where you finna go.
I know where you're going to.
Go ahead.
Where I'm going, y'all.
Go ahead.
No, where I'm going, y'all.
You going right to the part where he's saying that you always want someone to be impressionable.
No, that's not where I'm going.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the other part.
The other part.
The other part. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. All right. Let's go.
That you have at that point is just, 33, 35, the experiences that you have at that point,
I'll stop it.
It's just, a little bit too much for me. And I really think in some cases you really can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I prefer, my women to be of the younger variety.
If a woman wants to respect you and give you the respect to lead and be her partner, why do you need to have that level of power over her if you're not trying to manipulate someone?
See, it's not power, it's impressionable. I've never seen a successful partnership where the other person wouldn't allow themselves to be impressed upon.
That's where I was going. All right. So the brother said he's never seen a successful relationship where the other person didn't allow themselves to be impressed upon. He didn't say that he only had to be impressed the woman, put his impression on the woman, because he said the other person. That means the other person could be him as well. Did we all get that?
But
I think you're interpreting that piece too.
You can, yeah, I agree with her.
Interpretation, because
said
he's still putting himself as that person making the impression upon the impressionable.
He said the other person didn't allow himself to
what he's saying is, I'm the oldest guy. I'm dominating this. I'm the mature person because you don't have as much experience as I have. So
Right.
I want you to follow my lead and
Because
take in
I
what I'm
have a
taking
plan.
in. And then also I want to be the person that brings to the table the ideas and everything else. And the stance that she brought in was when you hire someone, you bring in somebody that you can train. At the
Mhm.
same time, a lot of times you hire someone to bring in fresh ideas that can teach you something. That's not what he's saying. He wants to bring in somebody to help him or to help him mature or to teach him something different. He wants to be the person to do the teaching, not the person learning.
Mhm.
Then why did he just use the word the other person?
Because
Be-
the other person is the woman that he's dealing with, not
Yeah, I
himself.
think that's how he was
He,
saying that.
he said he's never seen a successful relationship. So he actually took
He's never
himself
been
out.
in a successful relationship where he is not the person in control.
right.
No, that ain't what he said. So we can only
No,
say
but
what he said.
that's what, like you said,
He
that's what's implied.
Right.
he said so at this point when I went to that, he actually took himself out of the equation. Did y'all hear that or no?
He took,
Yes, I heard
Himself
that.
okay,
out.
Okay,
Yes.
you did hear that. Okay, so he said he's never seen a successful relationship where the other person does not let themselves is not does not allow themselves to be impressed upon.
Correct.
Now he said the other person. When he took himself out the equation, who was he speaking about?
He's speaking about the woman.
So he's just saying in the relationship, you can't impress upon me. A woman can't impress upon a man.
Right.
correct.
That's not what he said.
No,
That's what
that's
I
not what
put down.
he's saying. Okay, watch this then. If that's the case, then why is it he wants to cap off at 30 years old?
Well,
Because she doesn't have his experience.
probably because a lot of women, right? Like he said, they come with too much experience for him at that time, right? Well, here's the one thing that I'm not gonna sugarcoat at all. I have never met a woman, right? I have never met a woman that has not tried to bring to the relationship that she started having with me what she learned from her other guy, in particular mentally, right? And if it was something good or bad, she brung it and it was some bullshit. At least for my program. You
Okay.
dig what I'm saying? In my program, anybody can say this. I'm not trying to be dominate. I'm gonna elevate the woman. No matter what the case is, I'm gonna elevate her. Now, if she don't want the
I don't
elevation,
hear elevation in his statement.
I'm not talking about her. That's what I said. My
All right.
program. I don't know what his program is. I know what Pittman do. So, so no, listen, though, listen.
This man.
It's the real deal. This is the real deal. When I deal with a woman, she always got some BS in her brain from what she dealt with before. And I can see why he don't want that to come along to his house, to his program. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because guess what? Hold up, check this out. Guess what? That woman with the experience that we must be implying about, that we talking about too, because he want the one without all that experience. So we all also got to
So
be
he
talking.
can take all his baggage
So
and dump it on her.
so we also
all
got
his,
Right.
hold up. We also got to be talking about the woman with the experience, right? Now, with the woman with that experience is gonna impress upon the man, right? Some nonsense. You dig what I'm saying? Because if it was so good, she'd still be dealing with it.
Okay.
Well, no,
What about the man then? That the man that's about to be with
no.
her. So he also was dealing with some nonsense, or he is the nonsense, and that's why he's single.
Yeah, but a lot of
But
men, a multitude of men, majority of them, right, are less emotional than women.
I mean that's factual.
So you deal with a woman might deal with mental mental um negative experience, and a man don't deal with that. He don't present it to people. A lot of men, as a matter of fact, hold back and keep stuff in so he won't stress his woman out with that type of nonsense from the past. He might stress her
But-
out with some BS from the future.
Wait,
But-
is this absolving men of doing? But like, if she's bringing along this BS right from this previous man, that
Yeah.
means that men are the BS. That's how my brain is interpreting this.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. The
What-
man.
If
You-
the woman has BS and it's because of the previous man, then the man is the creation of the BS.
Not all men though, right?
You said the majority.
No, I did not say the majority for that part.
You got dude.
Not for that part.
Tina, am I wrong here? Am I hearing this
Oh,
wrong?
ma'am, you are
No,
not.
no. Look, I said when I said the majority, I never said that the man was BS though. I said the majority of men don't deal with that emotional piece, right? They don't deal with that, and they not going to exact defeat onto the woman that they just meet. They're not going to do it.
But
Majority
they
is not going to impute bull stuff onto me. Let me say this real quick. One second, Devonna. A lot of men, and Mr. McDaniel, I don't know if you're going to say this or not, or you're going to agree or not, but men don't say, well, certain things that you're doing are kind of touchy to me because what the last woman did. But a woman says, you know, that's a little shaky to me because of what the last guy did.
I have heard men say that before.
Men be pandering to you.
No man has
Men
to
be groveling
no
at your
man
feet.
has to pander at my feet.
They be groveling
Yeah.
at your
They need to do
Hey,
that.
They
I'm
don't
gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 50-50 split because some men will say that, and at the same time, you'll have it where a guy will see certain things
Give
from
it
a
a split.
female,
Give
and
it
he'll
a
just cut her off.
give it a split, but it can't be 50-50.
No, I'm gonna give you a split. Then I'm not gonna give you
No.
50-50. I'm not gonna give you 60-40.
Okay, we're gonna
You-
do exactly like
I'm
Kevin
not with that
Samuels
program
do.
because listen,
We're gonna do. You can rate something from 1 to 10, but you can't give it a 6 or 7, whatever it is. You know, we can't give it a 6, right? Is that
all
what you're
right,
saying?
yeah.
Okay.
7, 6,
All right.
whatever
Then,
number you-
Born, I'm gonna use me and you. All right.
Peace.
We'll deal with the female up until we see certain traits from them. We may not say what those traits are, but they'll give us a vibe of something we don't want or something we done dealt with and don't want to deal with again, and we automatically cut them off.
You're done. You're done.
It's a wrap.
Whereas women,
But
as you, I
what-
agree,
what's the
women
point
do
here?
deal
What's the
with
point? What's the
the
point?
emotions.
What's the point?
The point is, we may not say anything about what they're doing or say the traits of a female that we did not like.
But it's emotional.
However, once we see them and we recognize them, you're done. It's a wrap.
But we don't put it on them.
Nope, we don't put it on them. But
That's
it's
my
a
point.
straight wrap.
Okay, so the fact that the women are more vocal about that emotional trigger is your issue?
No, that's my point right now because y'all was talking crazy to me.
Devonna,
Talk crazy to me, I'm gonna bite you back.
listen.
Okay, my thing is, I'm going back to if a majority of experienced women come to you with BS that they got from the previous man, that means that the man is the BS, right?
No, not all the time.
So you
The-
dealt
the
with 10
impression,
women.
the impression that he put upon him is the BS.
Right. So
So
you
he's
dealt
the
with
BS
10
then.
women who dealt with 10 men in the past, and those 10 men left a negative impression on those 10 women. So aren't those 10 men the problem?
No, it could be that one woman.
All
She's the
men.
common denominator.
But not all men, because then they come get with me and ain't no more problems.
But see, I don't believe that, because if that were the case, just as in the same scenario that you gave, then you would still be with the very first, second, or third woman that you impressed upon.
How many people around here are how many people are in here? Well, let me say this. Now, I might not be with the first person that I impressed upon, but I got a return ticket if I want to use it to the first person that I impressed upon 45 years ago.
Ain't no way in hell.
Hey, what you doing, big head? You feel me? That's how we
Threw
do.
the big head at him.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's how we do.
Ain't no way.
We don't play fair. We don't play fair. But what you was gonna say, Devonna?
I probably lost my thought.
Come up with a new one, then.
I mean,
That tends to happen with my impression on people.
I think that dating younger is easier because of that this whole thing we just talked about for the last I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, I guess, but I do think it's easier if that's what someone is looking for.
I think that if you go into as a single person, male or female, if you go into the idea of dating with a plan and the person you're looking for has to go along with the plan you have in mind, then yes, it's easier to find someone impressionable. But if you're open-minded like Mr. McDaniel, who says the vibe was right, I'm willing to learn from her equally as she learns from me. I look at relationships as a 50-50 ordeal. You'll open up and broaden your horizon to different aspects of women or men in that case.
And I'm going to say with this, I'm going to say with younger and older, younger being easier, is it easier? I would say yes, right? Because what we've been seeing lately in our lifetime, the older these women get, right? When I'm talking about 40, 35, 40, 45, 50, all of these age groups, 60, because DC is on here, right? And I'm just throwing her in because she says 60, 61, right? She might be 62, I think.
61.
Yeah.
She will be 61.
Okay, she'll be 61. So I'm going to use that too. So, but with those age groups, right, a lot of women, right, have become something that men don't really want to deal with in a relationship, right? And the reason why they don't is because then it kind of pushes them out of the relationship as a good leader. Like most women that you see right now are going to say they want somebody that can provide, protect, lead, and carry the house, basically. Right? Is that right? Kind of, somewhat. But how can you do that with a woman that's gotten to a point where now she thinks she's independent because she's over 40?
Dude, you got that with these young chicks, 18, 19 to 25. They got that mindset already. You got some females that won't even look at a cat unless they're making a certain dollar amount a year. So I'm not gonna say that the older they are, the more complicated it gets. Again, it all depends on the person.
You just said some
Go
stuff.
go check out the OnlyFans pages, man, and see some of these chicks online. These chicks ain't in their 30s. These chicks are in their early 20s, and they talking that same nonsense.
They're not talking. You're not seeing too much of that independence talk.
You're seeing more of you're seeing more of it because some of the older women have bled that down to their daughters. So it's not an age gap or generational thing. You have some of these older women that are poisoning young kids or young girls in the same mindset. So I'm not gonna say that's always the case.
Yep, I didn't say always, but a lot of the older women are coming with the independent talk, independent woman talk. The reason why they're coming with that, let's break it all down. Let's break it down. And Giovanna, you said you could speak to that too. And here we go. We're gonna say this, and then Queen got something to say. But the reason why I'm saying this right here, right? This is no nonsense, whatever whatsoever. A lot of women start talking independence when their options become less. You understand what I'm saying? The younger women, if they're not speaking independence in the same manner that the older women are, we got to start being realistic with this. A woman, when she get over 40, her options go down. You dig what I'm saying? We can get attacked. Y'all can attack me, do whatever y'all want. The women, when they right,
I'm ready to pounce.
a woman when she gets to be 40, 35, 40, 45, 50, options start going downhill. You know what I'm saying? They don't have as many options as the woman that's 25 and 30. You dig what I'm saying? One, because they come in with a lot of baggage, mental baggage, possibly physical baggage. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of emotional baggage. This is just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Let Go said, then she might even come with a little big head baby. You dig what I'm saying? And who wants that? Who wants to deal with that? Cut the crap. Let's talk.
I'll date a woman with a baby.
Huh?
Well,
I'll date a woman with a baby.
What if the
you,
baby?
you don't want me to speak from my experience, so I'm gonna let you have that one, but I'm gonna chill with it.
No, don't chill with it. Let's go.
Look, man, again, it all depends on the type of woman you're dealing with or the woman you're dealing with.
Oh,
All women are not the same, just as all men are not the same. You can have a man that has the same baggage and same trauma that you're speaking of as the woman is. At the same time, we're looking at the woman saying that she's independent. Okay, she's independent. Bring it on. But at the same time, is if she's willing to get on your program.
It's true. This is the truth. Truth of the matter.
And
hey,
so
if a woman come messing with me, she getting on the program. It ain't no other way.
And see,
It's just
to
the way
me,
it
that's
is.
just that's the wrong way of thinking and approaching dating. Period.
If you come to me and I can help you, you're not getting on my program.
It's not that.
And you bound down.
It's the
I'm
attitude
doing
behind
podcasts
it.
with them,
As
and they're
if
talking
it's
about
my way or the
everything
highway.
from the
It's
young woman.
my way is the best way. So
Yeah,
don't do anything outside of that.
versus
I don't like that. I just don't like it at all. So Devonna and Mr. McDaniel, what I decided to do was, because this word
Devonna wanted to say something before you do
go
that.
ahead, Devonna.
Oh no, I was just going to speak to the whole poisoning the minds of young women with that independence talk. And
okay, go for it.
Oh no, the moment is past.
The moment has passed. Let me show you what Mr. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say before Mr. Simmons.
All right, so here's the thing that I think all three of us, myself, Mr. McDaniel, and Devonna are stuck on. When you hear the young man in the video consistently say the word impressionable, it almost gives that negative connotation. So it bothered me that he consistently said, I want someone impressionable. I want to impress upon the woman. I decided to look up the definition of impressionable. And here's what it says.
Let's hear it.
Impressionable, easily influenced because of a lack of critical ability. So essentially,
give us an example.
To go back,
give us the example.
The example: children are highly impressionable and susceptible to advertising.
That's cool. I love that.
I bet you do.
Because Sherazade Ali said that I ain't gonna start with y'all tonight, but she did say that black women don't get no older than age 14. That's Sherazade Ali, Dr. Sherazade Ali, Joe. It's not me. It's not Born Power Allah saying this. This Sherazade Ali saying that down.
Also,
why did she say that though? Is it due to trauma?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. Don't leave that part out.
She got reason to say it, and
yeah, don't leave that part out. That's all I wanted to say.
That's up to you to go get. I can't give it to you.
I'm just saying, don't leave that part out though.
Hey, I give a little bit. You got to take the rest. Hey, what they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them think.
All right.
You dig?
Also, there was a question on Google that asked, at what age are humans most impressionable? And it states, although vulnerability is applicable to populations of any age, impressionability is usually limited to adolescent and young adults.
That's about what he said.
So he's definitely speaking to the younger people.
He said
and
that.
When you go back to the original analogy that started off this second piece of the conversation, where you said he took himself out of the equation.
He did.
He took himself out of the equation, but at no point with him using that definition does he want to be the one
right
pressed upon.
Yeah, he got that R. Kelly syndrome on him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go that far now, bro. That a little far now. R. Kelly a little bit too far.
R.
He
Kelly,
only is
R.
still
Kelly,
a
R.
book.
Kelly was dealing with Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was in his 30s
Because he wanted to impress
because he wanted to be, and once she got to a certain age, he was gonna cut her off anyway.
27.
and she was only 15
That was disrespectful.
as hell.
Yeah. I'm saying the 30 part. Yeah.
So again, I don't like the context to which he made his statement. Does he prefer younger women? Apparently so. But the reasoning behind it, by looking for someone to go along with his program, his plan, to me is the wrong way of thinking.
That's peace. Before we read Mr. Simmons' comment real quick, Devonna, have you sleeping?
No.
She's
Oh.
listening.
Have you ever messed with a young guy? Way younger, or a young person in your case?
Male or female?
Young person, like younger.
Male,
Because she's still young though.
and I was 25. He was 21.
Yeah, that's younger. Was it any reasoning? Or just so happened?
Well, I don't like I'm sorry, sir. I forget your name. Like he was
No,
Oh,
he's talking about
Mr.
Mr.
McDaniel?
McDaniels.
Mr. McDaniels, yes. Like he was saying, it's not, I don't just make the decision based on age. I mean,
What
it's
made,
based
what you-
on the
what made
vibe
you-
and everything.
what made you initially speak to him though?
We had an attraction. We like, you lock eyes with somebody and you feel the energy and the tension between you. And it
You
was
probably
like,
didn't
hey,
You
let's
probably didn't know
talk.
he was younger at the beginning though, right?
I
I'm
knew
talking
he
about-
was,
Right out the gate.
I knew he was in my age group.
Yeah, that's what I've said. Yeah, okay. So that's peace. That's peace. Hey, Mr. Simmons said, nope, the BS that she's coming with is within herself due to the fact that she is the person involved. Plus, she's probably listening to other negative people. Exactly.
Those negative men that don't know how to express their emotions
Other
and bottle
negative
in
women.
everything.
Negative women, her friends. See, like I couldn't even imagine you and Oak Ice here getting together. Man, y'all be clowning around this camp. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Higgins said, "What's up, good people? A little late, but show sounds like a goodie."
It was a good one. You missed it. All the good stuff. Born, you making us older women sound like we expired or something. Seriously?
Are you not expired?
Hell no.
I'm talking to DC. Are you not expired? We can't tell if you expired or not because you ain't came on the show. If you gonna talk like that, you gotta come on the show and tell us about that now. Come on with it, DC.
My brother Born Power said, don't call him out and then he can't call you to the forefront.
Exactly. You can't put us on Front Street and hide behind the keyboard. Come on down. It's a front row seat waiting for you, DC. DC, what you gonna do? Come on down. No, I'm not saying that. I've dealt with older women. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The oldest woman I dealt with, older than me, had a flashback. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, she got him. She got him good, didn't she?
She did.
Hey, check this out.
Hairs on the back of his neck stand up.
And she
Yeah, I
said,
see the sweat coming off his forehead, and he got a hat on.
hey, bro, she made an impression on me.
Exactly.
She was very
Hey.
impressionable on me.
Uh-huh.
Keep that funky with you. You dig? She cooked,
Dude.
she cleaned, she did everything to teach you a lesson.
And everything in between.
Yeah, she had a young stud over here tripping. And this was only 2-3 years ago.
And she impressed upon you.
Very impressionable. She made me like a piece of clay. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my late free ciphers. I'm late in my late 40s. This happening. In my I'm 45, 46. 46 when we do the reunion. 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is why I made the statement. It all depends on the woman. That being said, it's getting late. I got to be up at 4 a.m.
Me too.
I got to get at it.
All right, Mr. McDaniel, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate your perspective. You added some good conversation to this piece today. I hope you join us again.
You coming up soon?
Yeah, we'll do it again.
You coming up soon?
I'm looking at. Well, I'm trying to wait for y'all blizzard weather to subside, man.
That's over
That's
with,
fair
man.
enough.
They ain't got no more coming. Come on down.
Yeah, I got some stuff I got to take care of. Plus, I got you to take care of too.
Yeah, come on down, man. Whenever you ready, man. You gonna get in the hot seat. When you come around here, you're gonna be in the hot seat, man. We're gonna have a topic just for you.
Ain't no
Yes.
such thing as a hot seat in my world, sir.
All right now.
Uh-oh.
All right now. That's
Hey,
a challenge.
Keep that energy
Y'all,
when you
y'all have a good night.
All right, you too.
keep that energy. Peace. That's my guy there. DC said, hell no, she ain't coming up. She's scared. She expired.
She's saying, hell no, she's not expired. That's what she's saying.
Oh, you said, hell no, you're not expired. We can't tell. What makes you not expired? What makes her not expired? Go ahead, Devon. You got something to say real quick before we dash?
No, I was going to leave.
Okay, so you're gonna vamoose on us too. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and always a pleasure to see your beautiful face.
Oh, thank you. It
You're
was
welcome.
nice talking to you guys.
Are you in Milwaukee tonight, or where are you at?
I am in Milwaukee.
Okay, you just look like you had on a bathing suit. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I have on a crop top.
She's very
Oh.
comfortable in her home.
Okay, I'm just saying. I didn't know. We do what we do.
All right, bye guys.
Peace.
Bye.
DC got her head blown here. She said, no, she got the what's name. She said, you better believe that, Mr. Bourne. Believe that you're not expired. Well, that impression needs to be set.
You got to come to the forefront.
You got to come to the stage. The seat is
You
waiting
can't
on
just talk the talk. You got to walk it.
you. said you'll be on the next show no matter what. You did
No
say
matter
that.
what, we're going to pick the topic specifically for you. Matter of fact, since you're going to be on the show, why don't you pick the topic? Hit my inbox and let me see what you're interested in.
That's a goodie. I'm down.
I'm down.
Hey, but with that here, we're gonna dash out.
We're going to say
We're gonna
peace.
let it be known that dating younger is easier.
It's definitely easier if you're looking for someone to impress upon.
Right. Yep, that's what we do. So we're gonna say peace to Mr. Simmons and DC and JJ and Davana and Mr. McDaniels.
Al Higgins, who popped
Mr.
in for a
Higgins
little
popped
bit.
on in. And on the other side, we had LA and KC, and
We also had Mr. Mitchell pop in on video for
Mr.
a quick
Mitchell popped in
second.
and went back
Popped
out.
in and left us.
Kane popped in. She said, I wish I was there. Where are you? Where's Kane at? Where's Kane at?
Great show. I wish I was there.
No, what you say that's messed up for JJ? What's messed up? DC said, and good night as well. I have appointments in the morning. Till next time. Peace, she said. And then she said, right, Queen. DC, come to Queen with the next show topic. And it's all gonna be
Yo,
Mr. Mitchell is Kane.
Izzy.
We didn't know
It
that.
show in the hell is.
I didn't know that.
Show Liz.
What? Because he said, wait a minute, let me go back here. He
That
said,
is him.
man, Mr. Mitchell, man, I'm sitting there like, man, we miss Mr. Mitchell. You could have been out. Sorry, guys.
I tried to hop on, but I had to go to work. I'll be listening.
Oh, man. And then he said some other slick stuff. Look at you, man, Mr. Kane.
Came long, huh?
Where he go? Okay. Maybe he's 8 years younger than me. For over a year prior to her. You'd be surprised of how many women my age or older that told me I was too old for them. Oh, we put that up there too.
We did.
That's cold, man.
That's a cold piece
Hey, that's
of
like
work
a
right
fly
there.
on the wall.
Now you know. Don't forget it.
Yeah, that's peace. That's peace. Mr. Mitchell. DC said, she said no to believe that the older woman had you sweating.
Ah, they did.
Indeed,
They
indeed. The older woman had me sweating, DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't be thinking you slick now because you done caught me up, but It was all right. You know me talking.
He might be looking for another older woman to impress upon him.
Emma,
DC,
depends. What kind of work you do, DC? What kind of work DC do? You know,
I do not.
DC, what kind of work you do? Mr. Kane, Mr. Mitchell said, Mr. Mitchell is Kane. I like that. That was cold-blooded, man.
Make it known who you are.
Yeah, man. We need you on the show, man. It's the True Live 2 plus you, man. You forgot? What's happening with you, man? You done forgot about what going on. But anyway, DC, we'll see you next week. And Mr.
Front and center
Kane,
stage.
exactly. And Mr. K, and come with the topic. Have the topic by tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Have the topic by tomorrow to give to Queen Ice. And
Yes.
we'll do that and we'll say peace, y'all.
Peace.
I wish we could have outro music. Peace.
That would be dope.
You did say we started late. You right.
We did.
Next time we won't. We'll start early. We're gonna start. We're gonna get it started with an intro next time. Peace, Mr. Mitchell.